In this video, we're going to be talking about the health benefits of artichokes. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before we say we talk about it, please say hello in the comments below and type in hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay. So over to you, Ronald.
Right. So first thing we got to understand is how do you pronounce it and how do you spell it. Right. So pronouncing is artichokes. Right. Spelling is Artichokes. Artichokes. It's a funny word, isn't it? So now the benefits of artichokes are amazing. It's one of my favorite vegetables, right? Now one of the issues with artichokes, it's quite expensive because depending on your weather, where you live or where it's grown, it can take anywhere between 3 months to 6 months to grow artichokes. Between 3 to 5 to 6 months to grow artichokes. So that's why artichokes are so expensive. Not only that, but the actual fruit of the artichoke is like that, but you only use about a third of it. The outside of the artichoke is quite hard. It's like very fibrous, but the inside is the heart of the artichoke, and that's what you cook. Okay?
We haven't got fresh ones today, but
No.
we've got a tin one.
Yeah.
And this is what it looks like.
Yeah, this is what it looks like.
These are chopped up.
Now you notice it's a heart of the artichoke that you use. The heart of the artichoke. You can see it, right? Now the artichoke can be as big as you can see on my hand there, it's as big as that. Okay? Now, but what you're actually using is the center part of it, which is what we call the heart of the artichoke. Now, the benefits are absolutely so numerous, I could spend half an hour on it, but I'll give you the summary of it. The number one benefit of the artichoke is that it's one of the highest ratio of fiber per fruit or per item that you use. For example, 120 grams of artichokes, which is about
just about this bottle's 165 grams.
Yeah, so about
almost
3/4.
Yeah.
About 3/4 of that gives you a minimum of 6.9 grams of fiber. Right?
There's a photo of what it actually looks like.
So that's 165 grams. So about 120, which is about 2/3 of that, will contain 6.9 grams of what you call soluble fiber. Now, remember I keep saying you need 38 grams of fiber every day for the human bowel to work very well. And remember, that's not just soluble fiber, it's not just insoluble fiber, but it's a combination of soluble and insoluble that makes the scrubbing effect in the intestines, okay? So it's very beneficial because all the waste, when you eat food, as you know, when you eat food is processed, the body will use whatever it can to create new blood, new tissues, new nerves, new ligaments, and so on. And there's a waste factor. There's always a waste factor, right? And that waste factor must be removed, right? So if you're eating, for example, meat today, right, and you eat meat again tomorrow, that meat, because if you lack fiber in your body, that meat, the red meat, will take 92 hours to go to break down and come out. So if you're eating meat on a regular basis, and you're not making enough artichokes, enough fiber, the meat will start to coagulate, lock in, solidify in your bowel. You'll end up with very toxic internal system, and you'll feel very sick. You'll get colds, you get flu, you get irritable bowel syndrome, you
Even
end up with skin problems, acne, psoriasis. All of that is caused by waste in the bowel and in the small intestines because you haven't removed it the way you should. So within 24 hours of eating your food, it should be coming out of you. Okay? Now, so the artichokes are excellent. Now, I personally, sometimes you can't get it fresh, but I go to a company called Lidl, which is a very good company, and they sell this one for about £1.40. Okay, that's the artichokes. You can see that's in glass form. There's also same company has it in this form. See that? Canned like that. Okay, so can you see that's the artichokes there? So that's the heart of the artichoke. I might probably be, when you grow an artichoke, you only use about 1/5, which is the heart of the artichoke. But that is the tender bit. The rest of it is discarded. So what we do with our artichokes, if we buy it fresh, we take it, we cook the center part, and all the rest of it, which is about 2/3 to 3/4, we take all the leaves out and we recycle that in our organic compost bin. Okay, so it's never wasted. Although you can't eat it, you can, but it's very harsh. You only eat the center part, but all the outer leaves, which are hard, like 2/3 of it, we break it all up, put it in the compost bin. Within 6 weeks, the worms have eaten it and recycled it, and away you go. Right? So, apart from the fiber, what else? It contains folate, which is good for pregnant women. Right? It's good for pregnancy. It's good for men as well. It's got vitamin K, which is good for when if you're bleeding. The vitamin K creates coagulation of the blood and stops your blood from hemorrhaging. Okay, so vitamin K. It's got vitamin C. It's got beta carotene. It's got selenium. It's got magnesium. It's got calcium. It's got silicon. All of these minerals and all these vitamins are incredibly important. It's probably one of the most power-packed nutrient vegetable you can get, right? In addition to that, it can relieve high blood pressure. It can relieve diabetes. It can relieve heartburn, right? It can relieve things like colds, flu, because you're cleaning waste out, and so on and so on and so on. The benefits are enormous. So you're not only getting fiber, you're getting minerals, you're getting trace minerals, you're getting vitamin C, you're getting beta carotene, and you're getting all the stuff that will make your body work even better, right? Now, I've just turned 76 last week, and I can tell you I feel like a 40-year-old because I know exactly what I've been eating for the last 40, 50 years, and that's make a massive difference in my age, so much so that I still don't wear glasses, right? And that's because I eat things like artichokes on a regular basis. In fact, like for example, tonight, and let's say I'm cooking fish, right? With that fish, I will eat a whole container of that, all of that. You know, it's delicious. Guess what else you can do with it? Apart from having its own internal nutrients, guess what I do to augment or increase the nutrients? I add Bragg's apple cider vinegar, about 2 tablespoons. I had 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and I put half a teaspoon of sel de Guerin, right? I can put a little bit of properly made curry leaf powder, and I could put some mint in it, right? So you got olive oil, apple cider vinegar, sel de Guerin, mint, and you can also add chili. It's absolutely delicious with red or green chili. So we look forward to your feedback when you use this formula. It'll be posted so we know.
Sure.
And then we'll see you next week.
Okay, so thank you very much, all the ladies. We've got quite a few ladies watching here from all over the world. So hello, Isabel, Rihanna, I think I saw Josephine and Laura as well. So hello to all of you.
Yep.
And share your artichoke recipes.
Yeah. So remember, the one of the best recipes you'll ever have. You can make it into a salad. You can make a salad, and you can add the artichokes in the salad with your lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, and all that. But on its own, remember the formula. You take 1 bottle of that, okay, a whole one of that. You drain the water. You drink the water. Don't waste the water. You drink the water, so you're left with the solids. You then put in your salad bowl 2 tablespoons of Bragg's apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin, probably Greek olive oil or Crete, right? Or Australian olive oil or Spanish. And then you put 1 teaspoon, just level, of sel de Guerin. You also can add chili, fresh green chili or fresh green, we grow that, fresh green chili or fresh red chili. You mix it all up.
And some mint and maybe even coriander.
Coriander is another good one. You add it all up to your artichoke, toss it all in, and enjoy that with your fish or your chicken or your lamb or whatever else protein you're having.
Okay, so just remember with our recipes, be creative as well. If we haven't mentioned any ingredients, if you want to try it, go ahead and do share with us. We'd always like to know what works.
We always like to know what other people are doing. Okay.
Yeah, good. So remember to give us a like on this video, share it as well, and we will see you next week. Take care.
Have a great week.